I've been accused of always giving people some hope. And that's true. That's what I want to do. But it's not because I just pull some nonsense out of my ass and make shit up as I go. I look at things a little differently than some folks. I see the situation, I realize I have this situation, and then I analyze what's going on with it. What are the facts and details? And then I try to play it out in my mind and see what the future holds. And this is what I'll tell you. The future always holds hope. We always have hope. So let's talk about the new Speaker of the House. People are freaking out about this guy, Mike Johnson. He is basically Jim Jordan with a little better demeanor. But make no mistake, he's as radical as Jim Jordan or any of the MAGA fucks. He is part of the MAGA fucks. He is a devout follower of Donald J. Trump. Now this guy has a reputation. He's an anti-abortionist. He's about the insurrection. He tried to decertify Joe Biden's election in 2020. He's a bad guy. Regardless of how he looks, how he talks, he's a bad fucking guy. Now, there are a lot of Democrats freaking out about this guy getting this position of power. And before you get too excited, we need to look at the situation and then consider what the future holds. Keep in mind that Kevin McCarthy was Speaker of the House for almost 3 years. What did he get done? Nothing. The Republicans aren't about getting anything done. They're obstructionists. And even if Kevin McCarthy wanted to get something done, and maybe if he got it passed in the House by a slim margin, no way it gets through the Senate. Now keep in mind, Mike Johnson has just 1 year of service ahead of him, because the 2024 election is coming up, and without question, the Democrats will take over power in the House of Representatives in the next Congress. And here's where the positive part comes. He's going to rant and rave and say some crazy shit, and there'll be all kinds of rhetoric. That's what people are fearful about. Okay, you go ahead and do that. But as I said, you have no power to get anything done. And keep this in mind. Every time he rants and raves and talks about canceling Social Security or talking shit about abortion or guns or overthrowing the government, every time he says those things, that's one more nail in the coffin come the 2024 election. As much as this guy sounds like a bad guy to have as Speaker of the House, and he is, it may be a good thing for the Democrats because it will further illustrate just how fucking horrible the Republican Party is. Now, there are some people in the Republican Party that will say, oh, I'm not MAGA, I'm better than that. No, you're not, motherfuckers, because every one of you voted for this freak of nature. You're also the same people that voted against COVID relief, and you're also the people that voted against infrastructure. So that's been tattooed on your forehead who you are. Even if you don't identify as being part of MAGA, you are supporting MAGA and you're just as bad. So this new Speaker of the House can't do anything and pretty much nailed it for the Democrats in 2024 for taking power in the House of Representatives.